Hey everybody, welcome. Vallis Sports Podcast. Jesse Vallis, joined by my brother Justin. Gonna do a little prediction of this Week 8 SEC matchups coming up Saturday. We're a little late on this video, man. Had a crazy week going on, but we wanted to get this out there for y'all and let y'all hear our take on these games. First, we got Tennessee on the road to Alabama. I feel like this is the biggest question mark in the SEC this week. I'm hearing a lot of different things, man. I'm going to hand it over to my brother Justin and let him give his take on it. What do you think about it, man?
Yeah, I think that Alabama defense is going to be tough. This is a big game, a rivalry game, and they're going to be up for it. And it looked like that Tennessee offense was like struggling to score. I know A&M's got a good defense, but I just don't think they'll score enough points to beat Alabama. I think Alabama's going to win this game. They're going to ride the home crowd. Their series record is like 58 wins to 39. There was like 7 ties. I usually don't talk about those, but that's kind of like a lot of ties. So they were playing forever. And Alabama does lead it, though. And they had a 15-game winning streak that Tennessee broke just last year. And I think Alabama will want to get back in the win column in this rivalry matchup. I'm going Tide.
You gonna roll Tide, huh? Yeah, man, I gotta agree with that. I think that Nick Saban has this circled on his schedule, and I think that, like you said, I don't think Tennessee's faced a defense this tenacious, and it's a 2:30 game. Last week, Arkansas went in there. It was an 11 o'clock game. I don't think the crowd was as lit as it's going to be Saturday, and I believe that Alabama is just a level above Tennessee, honestly. And I think it'll be a good game, but I think that Alabama at home, I can't go against them. Roll Tide in this one, and I agree with you, man. All right, next we got Arkansas, Mississippi State. Arkansas is at home. This is 11 o'clock game. Justin, what's your take, man?
Razorbacks need this one bad. They lead the series 18-14. It's generally been a tight game when these two teams play. The home team has had the advantage in most of the matchups. But Arkansas needs this game bad. Their backs are against the wall. They're 0-4 in the SEC. They got to have this one, or it's like putting their program in a bad spot. I'm going Hogs.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you again. Arkansas is not the team that everyone thinks they are. I know our record really don't look great right now. We're sitting at 2-5, 0-4 in the SEC. But you got to take a look at that strength of schedule that we got at the end of the day. On the road to LSU. It's supposed to be a neutral site against A&M. It's not really a neutral site. That's in Texas. The crowd's always in A&M's favor. On the road to Ole Miss. On the road to Bama. I don't know any team that's had a schedule like that, and we've barely been losing those games. I haven't picked Arkansas in a couple weeks. The schedule's probably why, but Arkansas's been right there, and Mississippi State's got to come to Fayetteville. I think Arkansas needs that win, and they're hungry. I'm going Razorbacks in this one. All right, we got schedule's trying to mess up on me.
Well, I can tell you who we got. We got Missouri hosting South Carolina. How about that one?
Hey, that's fine with me, man. You can take it first if you like.
Yeah, I'll take it. I think Missouri's going to win this game. They're a tough team at home. But South Carolina's got some offensive firepower. and they could win it if in a shootout because of that. But I just feel like South Carolina's defense has let them down so far, and it's probably going to do it again against the Missouri offense at home. So I'm going with Mizzou.
Yeah, South Carolina, man, they're a pretty tough team, and I picked them last week against Florida at home. They blew a 10-point lead in the fourth, and I just don't see them going in there to Missouri. And Missouri, like you said, they got a explosive offense. They're at home. They're on a roll, finding a way to win over and over again. I'm going Mizzou at home. South Carolina, I want to go with you, but I can't, man.
Yeah, I mean they got the talent. They're kind of like the Razorbacks, except their defense it isn't looking quite as good. But
Right.
their offense is better. They have a better offense, but a worse defense, and they haven't put together a complete game really.
Right. They've been right there, and they've let some games get away from them like we did. But like you said, that defense has been giving up some points. So against Missouri, they're probably going to outscore them.
Right.
All right. We got Ole Miss at Auburn. I gotta go with Ole Miss on this one. Auburn, their offense has struggled. They got a pretty good defense. So it might be a little close and closer than people would think. I would imagine going into Auburn, that's a tough place to play. They gave Georgia some trouble, but I just don't think their offense can score enough points. I'm going Rebels.
Yeah, the series history on this one, Auburn leads at 35-11, and they really at Jordan Hare, they're a tough team to beat. And this isn't one of the better Auburn teams, especially if you're an Auburn fan. You probably know that already, but they have a decent defense. They've got some pieces on their offense. This may be a pretty tight ball game, but I'm going with the Rebels. Ole Miss in this one.
Ole Miss, man. I don't think we disagreed on any of this one. In this week, all we got other than this is LSU Army. I don't think that's even worth covering.
No, and I think last week we had John with us, and it was weird because everybody picked one game that they were the only one that picked that team, and that team lost. We all lost one last week.
Yeah, we all fell short one.
We went 5-1 across the board, all lost a different game.
Right, you picked Kentucky against Missouri. I picked South Carolina over Florida, and he picked Tennessee. He picked A&M over Tennessee.
Right.
Which was, like you said, we all fell short. I thought I had mine. Thought I had mine undefeated.
It was weird though. The ones that we had two people that agreed we were right. If you think of it that way, it was when a guy was trying to be different, he was wrong. When the two guys had picked a team out of the three, they won. Me and you both picked Tennessee, they won. Me and John both picked Florida, they won. You and John both picked Missouri, and they won. But yeah, right. We all went 5-1 and lost a different game. I thought that was strange, but yeah, these games this week, there's only really the 4 true SEC matchups, and you got LSU over there gonna kick the living you-know-what out of Army, so we ain't even gonna, what we gonna say about that?
No, I ain't got nothing to say about that.
Yeah,
but I think that the Tennessee at Alabama is the one that everybody's has circled, and a lot of people's going Tennessee, and I seen a lot of people. It could happen, but man, I don't
Tennessee's
know.
got a good. Both teams have a good defense, but I just feel like Alabama will have just enough, offense like we had talked about, and they're at home.
Right, and Tennessee's strong suit's been running the football, and
Alabama don't like to let you do that.
right, that's what I'm saying. You're not going to be able to just do that.
Neither does Tennessee, though, so far. But this game is going to tell us a lot about the shape of the SEC. And then we got some games coming up next week that are kind of intriguing games, too. And me and you were already looking ahead to next week to the Georgia-Florida game. And a lot of people might go, oh, Georgia's going to. I don't know. You never know. Florida might put something together, and give them a game. But anyway.
All right, guys. I guess that's all we have for this week 8 matchup predictions. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for joining, and we'll see y'all next time, man. Appreciate it.